You don't have to be a policy guy to understand how important the event contract and prediction market space is becoming. And of course, prediction markets aren't new. The idea of using markets to capture the wisdom of the crowd dates back centuries. And at the CFTC, prediction markets have long been a part of the Commission's work. In 1988, the agency first provided registration relief to Iowa electronic markets for their innovative political prediction market. Think about that, 1988. But as with all derivatives products, the landscape has changed a lot in the last 40 years, and I suspect it's going to change a lot in the next few years to come. And it's because technology has supercharged the growth of these prediction markets. Today, tens of billions of dollars in transactions occur each month across both registered and offshore exchanges. They've grown to a size and a scope that few of us could have imagined even just 2 years ago. As with many emerging technologies, our laws are being asked to answer questions that we had never really contemplated when we wrote the laws years ago. And yet, despite all of the attention, event contract markets represent a small fraction of the activity across the markets regulated by the CFTC. The reason we've got so much interest, the reason we got the hearing today, is that although they're a small portion, there's tremendous growth. And the growth of sports-related prediction markets have raised unique questions, and those are the questions we want to get to the heart of today. To many Americans, these products look an awful lot like sports betting. To others, they're an innovative financial product that can help aggregate information and provide insight into future events. Drawing that line and determining whether our laws and regulators are equipped to do so is the central driving question before us today. Derivatives are tools. They're a means to an end. They're not an end to themselves. While products aren't regulated on merit, they should, according to the CEA, serve a purpose, whether managing risk or surfacing useful information. They're not wagers, and the CFTC is not a gambling regulator. And most important, we want customers to be protected and markets to be sound. Today's hearing is about the unique nature of protecting customers and building healthy markets in prediction markets, specifically sports-related prediction markets. It's also about whether the CFTC has the right rules to do the job. How we address these risks is essential to building fair and safe markets and making sure that we draw that line in the right place. Customer protection has been a cornerstone of the Commission's work for more than 5 decades, and today's discussion will help us better understand where the law is working, where it may be falling short, and whether Congress has more work to do. We have a terrific panel of witnesses today, and I'm certain we'll have no shortage of thoughtful discussion and lively debate. In fact, I'm kind of looking forward to that part. And I want to thank these witnesses, for their preparation and their willingness to share their expertise with us today. With that, I'm happy to yield to my partner, Ranking Member Davis.